I know you were on last night with Sean, and he was asking you how you differentiate yourself from Donald Trump. And you said originally that you had called him to ask his, not permission, but just to tell him you're going to run. And he did give you his blessing. I know he's your friend. He appointed you to UN ambassador. How do you balance that? How do you handle it? And what are you going to say when the left says, because they are saying this already when you flip around to other channels, or even, when we interview Democrats on this channel, they say you flip-flop. 1 minute you're friends with Donald Trump, the next minute you're not. How do you answer that?
Well, first of all, President Trump is my friend. I was honored to work with him in the administration. I thought he was the right president at the right time, and that remains to be the truth. We had a great conversation. I told him that I was doing this because I thought it was time for a new generation. I thought we needed to leave the status quo, and we needed to move forward. The liberals, they love to give me a hard time. I was doing interviews yesterday, and what they don't understand is I don't have to be 100% Trump or 100% anti-Trump. That's not how I am. President Trump will tell you, I say what I think. When you're doing something right, I support you. When you're doing something wrong, I'm going to call you out for it. But at the end of the day, that's how I square it. But I'm not kicking sideways in this race. I'm kicking forward. It is Joe Biden who's the president. It's Joe Biden who's put us in this situation. It's Joe Biden that is running us into $30 trillion in debt. He's got inflation sky high. Our kids have lost so much in education. We don't know how we're going to catch them back up. You've got all of these foreign affairs situations going on, and you've got an open border like we've never seen before. Something's got to give. And I'm telling you, if people want to see a new direction, if they want to start really moving forward, because you don't deserve this, America, go to NikkiHaley.com, because we're ready to save America, and we need everybody to do this with us.
All right. So Donald Trump was the first one on the Republican side to throw his hat in. And then you came along. The conventional wisdom is there are a bunch of Republicans who are just waiting. But they're a little fearful that the former president, once they throw their hats in, will blow them up, as he has been known to do in the past. Why are you just not afraid of that?
That's the difference between them and me. I'm not afraid of that. I love America. I know we have no time to waste. And Americans are done. They're tired. They're done. They want term limits. They want mandatory testing for people over the age of 75 for competency. They want to know that we're going to start getting D.C. in shape. I never was in Washington. I want to go in and do exactly what I did at the UN, which is start to let them know what the American people expect of them, not the other way around.
How would Donald Trump do on the competency test if at 76 years old?
I think he did great the last time he did it. I have no reason to think he wouldn't do well this time, but I do think we need it. And it's across the board. I don't think it's for president. I think you look at Congress. Look at all the members of Congress. You have to start doing this for elected officials. When people send someone to Washington, they need to know they're at the top of their game. That's why I think those competency tests are important. We can't have someone like Joe Biden who's asleep at the wheel and have China sitting there threatening us and us wondering if he actually knows what's going on. This is good for America to do competency tests. This isn't about one person. This is about everything that's happening in D.C.
Yeah. When Donald Trump was running, you said he was the right president for the right time. I think right now people are worried about inflation and energy and our border and fentanyl. I think our country's looking for a president, or at least the Republican Party is, that can fix all of these issues. We wish you all the best. Thank you for coming on Fox and Friends, and thanks for what you do for the great state of South Carolina.
Thanks. Go to NikkiHaley.com and join our team.
All right. Iowa, New Hampshire. That's where you're going to spend a lot of your time now.
Get ready.
All right.
Let's go.
Thank you, Governor, Ambassador.
Ambassador.
Many hats.
Maybe President.